You know that program is executed in sequential order as the statements appear in the program. Sometimes it becomes necessary to change the order of execution of statement or repeat a set of statements. The control statements help us to transfer the control of execution to some other part of the program. There are two types of control statements: conditional and unconditional. Conditional transfer of control. The if-then statement. If-then statements are used to check conditions in the program and make the decision accordingly. Relational operators are used to check conditions. For example, if A is greater than 10, remember the relational operators is less than, is greater than, is equal to, is greater than or equal to, is less than or equal to, is not equal to. If the condition evaluates true, the statements written after then are executed. Otherwise, it executes the next following statements. The structure of if statement is as follows. Single line if statement. Syntax: if condition, then statement. Example: input, enter the number x, x. If x is greater than 50, then print x. Multiple lines of code. Syntax: if condition, then. Statement 1, Statement 2, Statement 3, end if. Place all the statements below the line if then and take care if the if statement must end with an end if statement. Example: input, enter the number x, x. If x is greater than 50, then y is equal to 100. Print y, print x, end if. Click Start to execute. Output screen. The evaluation of if condition must be true for the then code to be run. The if, then, else statement. If, then, else statement can also be used when a condition will only be true or false. Syntax: if condition, then. Statement 1, else. Statement 2, end if. When the condition specified with if statement is true, Statement 1 is executed, otherwise Statement 2 is executed. Statement 1 and Statement 2 can be replaced with multiple statements called block of statements. Single line if, then, else statement. Input, enter the number x, x. If x is greater than 50, then print 50, else print not 50. Click Start to execute. Output screen. Multiple line statement. Input, enter the number x, x. If x is greater than 50, then print 50, else print not 50. End if. Click Start to execute. Output screen. Sample program 1. REM program to compare two numeric values. Let a is equal to 5. Let b is equal to 9. If a is less than b, then print a is smaller, else print b is smaller. End. The output would be a is smaller. Click Start to execute. Output screen. Sample 2. REM star 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 program to add or subtract two numbers. Input, enter first number a. Input, enter second number b. If a is greater than b, then result is equal to a minus b. Print, the first number is a. Print, the second number is b. Print, the difference is result, else result is equal to a plus b. Print, the first number is a. Print, the second number is b. Print, the sum is result. End if. Click Start to execute. Enter data. Output screen. Explanation. The above program asks the user to enter two numbers. If the first number is bigger than the second number, it calculates the difference of the two numbers. Otherwise, it calculates the sum of the numbers. If a is greater than b, b is subtracted from a. Else, b is added to a. the else-if with if-then statement. If many conditions are to be checked or the user has to select one of the many choices, the else-if statement can be used. Syntax: if condition 1 then statement 1, else if condition 2 then statement 2, else if condition 3 then statement 3, else statement 4, end if. If condition 1 is true, statement 1 will be executed and control will go to the statement next to end if. Otherwise, condition 2 will be checked. If true, statement 2 will be executed and control will go to the statement next to end if. Otherwise, condition 3 will be checked. If true, statement 3 will be executed and control will go to the statement next to end if. Otherwise, statement 4 will be executed. You can notice that any one of the statement or block of statements is executed. You can have any number of else-if statements. Example: input enter two numbers a, b. If a is greater than b, then print a is greater. Else, if a is less than b, then print a is smaller. Else, print both are equal. End if. Click Start to execute. Output screen. QBasic loops. Sometimes, a task is to be performed several times. In such cases, we require repeating a set of statements. The repetition design structure is a looping structure in which a specified condition determines the number of times the task will be carried out. There are three